Have you ever seen people from afar and you say, wow, that person was just born disciplined, and that person is not disciplined? If you've said that before, I'm here to tell you that I don't believe that discipline is a genetic disposition, but instead an acquired trait. Let me explain. If you are an employee and you most likely go to work Monday through Friday, right? You're there for 40 hours a week. Sometimes you work overtime. Some of you guys have been at the same job for 3, 5, 10 years. That's called consistency and discipline. And most likely you would say to that, well, JT, that's my job, and if I don't go to work, I won't have a roof or food on the table. And to that, I'll say, that's right. The reason you actually show up to work every day is because you actually have more respect for that work than oftentimes we have for our dreams. The things that we're looking to bring to fruition, oftentimes there's no urgency there because it's not part of our livelihood. In other words, we haven't connected the urgency of fear and livelihood to that specific goal that we're trying to achieve. Here's where I'm going with this. Some of the most motivated people that come onto our nutrition programs are people that have just received a bad doctor's report. That's right. It's the person that comes in and you see it in their eyes. I mean, they have that fire in their belly and they are like, I am ready. I'm ready now. When can I get started? And you're like, wow, did you feel this way just a week ago? And they'll say, no. The doctor said that I had to do X, Y, Z or else, and then whatever comes after that. And these people do incredibly well in the program. These are people that we don't necessarily have to babysit. They are on it because there's a sense of urgency and their livelihood is connected to that particular outcome. And so my friend, if you're struggling with discipline, if you are a person that you are constantly looking for motivation, for inspiration, you're on YouTube watching these inspirational things, you're going to these seminars, to that I say great. I think those things are amazing, but those things only are a Band-Aid on a wound that needs stitches. The reason you go to these seminars, the reason you read a book, the reason you watch a podcast, and 3 days later you're defaulting back to your normal settings is simply because discipline beats motivation all day long. You need to tap into the urgency, into the livelihood of what's connected to your outcome. And if there is no connection there, then my friend, you most likely have to pick another goal. Let me give you an example. Lots of people that come on our program are people that are looking to lose 25, 30, 50, sometimes 100 pounds. And even though they understand that there are some health risks involved in being overweight and having obesity, high blood pressure, hypertension, and all these things, they really haven't connected the fearful aspect of that to their livelihood just yet, most likely because they're still getting good blood work reports and things of that nature. I'm here to say that you don't have to wait until something tragic or something really, really bad happens for you to actually switch on your motivation. What really needs to happen is that you need to dig deeper. You need to go deeper, and you have to actually ask yourself the question, how is this impacting the now? How is this impacting the later? And more importantly, how is this goal, this thing that I'm trying to bring to fruition, impacting my family and my circle of influence? Sometimes we're willing to do more for others than we are willing to do for ourselves. So if you lack motivation, if you're constantly seeking it everywhere, it comes and it goes like the wind, then I'm here to say that you simply have not connected that goal to something that's connected to your livelihood, to something more importantly that brings urgency and what I call anabolic fear, right? Anabolic fear is not the paralyzing type of fear, but the fear that actually moves you forward, that pushes you forward. Some of you guys that are watching this video are on my program right now. I hope that as of now, whether you're 3, 6, 12 weeks into the program, that now you have started to engineer that motivation that comes from discipline, falling in love with effort. And most likely that comes from the fact that you've connected to your why, that why is connected to your livelihood, that livelihood has urgency to it, and it's connected to ultimately to the bigger picture, which is hopefully to be an impact, motivation, and inspiration to others around you. And my friend, if you tap into that, you will never again battle with motivation because discipline will beat motivation all day long. My name is JT Tapias with the Empty Your Bucket Nutrition Plan. I hope you enjoyed this video. More importantly, I hope I put some fire in your belly so that you can move forward, achieve your goals. And if you do that, my friend, then my job is done. If you enjoyed this video, check this video out here. Talk to you guys soon. JT Tapias with the Empty Your Bucket Nutrition Plan. Ciao, ciao.